Happy New Year! So I'm sure you're a little confused about the new vectors. Don't worry, we'll cut to the cute Dino Cat vectors in a second. I just wanted to make some new vectors featuring myself for the intro of the video and for the outro of the video. So quick summary of what this video is going to be. This video was suggested by my editor and friend Stalin, where I show the art I've done for my Patreon and Subscribestar to kind of show potential future patrons and subscribers what to expect if they choose to support me. Now the idea of that alone is a good idea, and I had it in the back of my mind for the past couple months. However, now that I'm writing the script and looking over everything I've done this year, a lot of the stuff I made was just very plain and lackluster, and I'm not really proud of most of the works I put out. I almost decided to not do this video simply because I felt none of the works I did deserved a showcase, but I guess the saving grace of this video is to show people that I have improved this year. Even though I low-key feel like I've gone backwards in my progress, but that's probably just me being my worst critic. Aside from the intro, I wanted to mention at the end of the video about my plans for this coming year for my Patreon, Subscribestar, and YouTube channel. I got some things planned, and I hope you guys will enjoy the idea that I have at the end of the video. Now, without any further ado, let's cut to the cute pastel dino cat hybrid abomination thing. It's time to look over the art I've done this year and feel bad about myself. Whee! Okay, so I should explain the format that I use at the beginning of this year because there's a big change of what I did for my Patreon and Subscribestar. I was inspired by my friend Mulberry Art and her format, where she just asks her patrons for characters to draw with a certain theme, normally involving hair color. After that, a poll is made and people vote for the character they want to be drawn, and she makes this really nice pack of the character that she's drawn with background, no background, some new outfits, and yeah, stuff like that. I basically did the same format, had people suggest characters and have people vote for them. But these packs were basically just dress-up packs. Like, they would have a certain amount of outfits, hairstyles, and nail colors and stuff like that. January's character of the month was Ibuki Miyoda from Danganronpa 2. I actually had to work on her pack twice because I didn't like how the initial pose came out. But these packs included 3 hairstyles, 3 outfits, 5 expressions, and 5 nail colors. It took an absurd amount of time to draw them all, but I didn't even compile individual files, making a small handful of variants. Mostly because I thought people would just download the clip or PSD files and make their own variants. It feels a little lazy, but I don't think it was a bad idea overall since, like I said, these were like dress-up games in a way. February was pretty much the same thing, same franchise but different character. I drew Kotoko Itsugi, I think that's how you pronounce it. Fucking have to Google it myself.
Utsugi.
Okay, yeah, I was right. For that month, that pack included 6 expressions, 5 nail colors, 4 hairstyles, 3 outfits, and 3 sets of accessories. A slightly bigger pack, and I think she came out really cute, but there's not really much to say. During that same month, I made a very small pack of Jenny, or XJ9, from My Life as a Teenage Robot, which, by the way, is a sticker on Redbubble. Ah, you didn't think I'd show my shit in this video, did you? There was no real reason why I made that pack. I think I just did it just so I could add more things to my Patreon without it being too inactive. And in March, I apparently did nothing! I cut up on commissions and rewards, but that really was about it. I think I was going through a weird transitional phase in my life and I just didn't have time to draw. So, yeah, I guess I took a break for that month. And now for April. April. Does anyone remember April? This is where shit hit the fan for pretty much everyone here. The virus was spreading at a rapid pace, everything was closing, people were losing their jobs, and we were on a huge shelter-in-place order for what we thought was only going to be for a few weeks, but seeing as the time of writing this, we're still trapped inside, and I forgot what the feeling of grass feels like, so I guess we were wrong. If you know me, you know that I was in the Yandere Simulator fandom for a long time, and while I don't want to talk about my current feelings on that interesting novella that is the development and the fan base,
Get the fuck out! I'm watching my stories!
I did still do some final fan arts for the game before I decided I wanted to move on and just, you know, not only draw Yansim. So this year marked the 6th anniversary of the game's development, and I wanted to draw something for the occasion. However, I just did not have the drive to top the anniversary picture I did for 2019, so I just made something really simple and did a few variants, including an obligatory bloody one. The next piece I did was a little doodle of Fun Girl with a variant with some 3D effects, nothing special here. And around this time, there was a trend going around the artist community on Twitter called the 6 Fan Arts Challenge, where you ask your followers to suggest 6 characters to draw fan art of, and then, well, you draw them. Amazing, isn't it? So I drew Shiromi Torayoshi from Yandere Simulator, Angie Yonaga from Danganronpa V3, Anka from Animal Crossing, Ranmaro Kurosaki from Uto no Prince Sama, Kyoko from River City Girls, and Ryamu Yumemi from Dereste. Or Idolmaster Cinderella Girls Starlight Stage if you really want to say that mouthful of a title. For this one I included individual transparent files on Patreon and Subscribestar. May was when I abandoned the Ansem fandom and found the Senate, which is my friend Stalin's server, and I dedicated my time to their first contest, which was making a propaganda poster. I got first place, which was neat. I have nothing to say other than Lyo's mane killed me, and it's what took me the longest. I also personally really like how I drew Jace in this picture. I think he came out neat. Oh yeah, and Spider-Man right there.
You fucking bitch!
June! Everybody give it up for the month of June. I drew Squiggly from Skullgirls, and honestly I have nothing much to say other than I had a lot of fun with this piece, and I'm actually kind of proud of it. July, my birthday month. I drew a sexy pinup of Valentine from Skullgirls. I was apparently on a Skullgirls kick that month. This is another one I'm super proud of. I also made a version of her Skullgirl design that is included as a skin in the game. I also drew Angel Dust from Hazbin Hotel, but that's not important. August. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is one of the things where I felt like I went backwards in the things I did this year. I drew Modern Amy Rose and Classic Amy from Sonic. Along with that, I drew Sedusa and I'm a Good Lady from Powerpuff Girls, and while I'm proud of the style I went for when drawing them, I still feel like I could have done something more with this piece, and I'm not sure what it's missing, but I can't help but look at it and feel like it's unfinished. September, I drew 3 pictures of Rouge the Bat, which I really like how they turned out, and I guess you could call them pinups too, because they look pinup-y. These are also available as stickers on my Redbubble. Buy my shit! Please? October! I dedicated my time to Goretober, which has a video all on its own, and I don't think I need to repeat anything here. So go watch that one if you want to see what I did for that month. And now November. Now this is the piece where the game completely changed for my output on my sites, and will now become the new standard going forward. I drew Jack Spicer and Wuya from Shaolin Showdown, and this was a full render piece plus a background, which, holy shit, that is extremely rare for literally anything I do. I almost never draw backgrounds. I had so much fun with this piece, you have no idea. It took me kind of a long time to do, but I think it was worth it because this is probably the best piece I've done all year. Hell, I might put that on Redbubble this next year, I don't know. We'll see. And last but not least, December was yet another game changer for my Patreon and Subscribestar. I drew every single girl from Helltaker. All of them, and I somehow managed to finish this piece before Christmas Eve. I also included individual files of each girl for people to use on OBS or something fun like that. I'm not too proud of this one, if I'm being honest. I had a problem with making the heads really big and the bodies really tiny, and I think you could tell that I just wanted this piece done so I could just enjoy my holidays without having to worry about this project anymore. But at least I did something new for once, so I guess that's something. And that's all the things I did for Patreon and Subscribestar. Let's hope I can do cooler and better things for the year 2021. My job here is done. I'm gonna let my artist come back and tell you some new things and the outro. It's time for me to nap now. Bye! Alright, back to me. So by the time this video comes out, my Patreon and Subscribestar update posts will be available to the public, but in case you don't want to do all that reading, I will give you a quick rundown here. Number 1, I'm gonna draw Medusa from Soul Eater for the month of January. Number 2, I'm gonna take a few day break from social media, because I think it's just good to simply unplug every once in a while. Number 3, I'm gonna do some job hunting this year, so I might not be as active as I have been this last year. It all depends on how I do my time management and all that junk. And this is something new that isn't mentioned in the update post, mostly because I literally just thought of it right this second. I'm going to be doing speed paints of the fancy works I do for my sites. I'll either talk about the character I'm drawing or I'll do some storytime stuff. I haven't really decided yet. And at the end of the video, I'll give a little end credits scene to thank my patrons and supporters on Subscribestar, much like I'll be doing right now. This video was brought to you by Busy Robot Hands, The Dying Psycho, John BLZ, A Blue Fairy, and last but not least, Stalin. Thank you so much for your support. I wouldn't be able to afford basic things to live without your help. If you want to support my Patreon and Subscribestar, they are in the description. The link to my editor's channel is also there, along with my Twitter and commission prices. Let's hope 2021 will be kinder to all of us, and with that, I'll see you all next time. Bye!